Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, many thanks to Mr. C.P. Paul for inviting Technova to be part of this conference. Thank you very much, sir. Now, with your permission, we can go to the slides. You know, the theme is Go Green. This is troubling. The theme is Go Green. Now, the question comes to our mind is whether there are any other choices. You know, today, you can see world leaders having summits around the globe, you know, looking at climate change, global warming, etc. So what is the option left? And this mess was created, or is being created, by we humans. So we have no other choice but to go green, greener and greenest. Well, why go green? There are three aspects to that. One is the legislative compliance. You know, the government will put pressure on preserving the environment, keeping air less polluted, and prevent or eliminate water pollution. You have seen in Delhi, you know, recently this OD1 scheme to reduce the air pollution. The noble cause is, you know, we have to preserve the planet for future generations. We can't misuse the planet now. We will go away after, say, 20, 30, 40 years. But what about our children and grandchildren? So we have to hand them over a planet which is livable. The bottom line is, there are savings from reducing waste. There are savings from reducing chemistry. And there is a marketing advantage of being the first mover in the green scenario. Well, there are many legislative compliances. Factory Act is there, Water Pollution Act, you know, all enacted by the Parliament. So we have to follow those. Saving the planet. Pollution of air and water leading to severe decline in biodiversity is a fact. I will come to that later. It is affecting the human life, animal life, plants. So it's a reality which we are going through. Bottom line is waste reduction, the consumable reduction. There are many products available which can reduce the volume consumed in a printing process. The employee will feel very good about using something which is green, and green marketing opportunities. Well, how the chemistry impacts environment. This is basic concepts. I think it would be useful for the students sitting at the back. Pollution of groundwater. I will come to a classic case which happened in Kerala. You know, there is an endosulfan tragedy there. In the northern part of Kerala, there is a state-owned Plantation Corporation Limited. They were doing plantation, or still doing plantation, in rubber and cashew crops. In '76, they started using endosulfan, which is a very potent and toxic pesticide, and they applied everything through aerial route for cashew crops. And why that was given is some mosquitoes, you know, it damages the cashew fruits and make it, you know, unusable. It started in 1976 and it was banned in 2002. Today there are around 25,000 people affected by this pesticide. How it got affected? This pesticide got into the ground. During rainy season it reaches the water bodies, and through drinking water it went into the human system. And there are children born with birth defects, stunted growth, you know, cancer, skin diseases, and even animals born with birth defects. There are no snakes, no honeybees there, everything is destroyed. That ecosystem is being damaged. That is what is the biodiversity, loss of biodiversity. And another is the climate change. We all know about climate change. That is happening, you know, the world, the global community is concerned about this climate change aspect. Well, there are many concepts into this, cradle to grave approach, or worm to tomb, or life cycle, everything is there. VOC, volatile organic compounds, how to reduce the consumption of VOC-based chemicals. Emissions reduction, aromatic hydrocarbons, the washes which are used in printing press has got aromatic, hydrocarbons, which will make the washing more efficient, but that is adding to the pollution. There are washes available which is slightly slower, but it's more green. And the concept we all know, reduce, reuse and recycle. Well, introduce, from a manufacturing perspective for Technova, we actively pursue reduction of volume of waste in the factory. We create bulk packing so that you don't need to use smaller packings which add to the recycling. That is a very, very major issue. Chemical design for low consumption, like IPA. If 10 to 12% is the normal dosage, there are chemicals which are available that will bring down the dosage to 4 or 5%. Energy in the factory, energy efficient motors, heating, ventilation, AC, etc., insulation. Through all these we can save power, and power generation is a polluting activity. You can see in Faridabad also there is one power generation plant, at Mata Chowk. It emits continuously, VOC into the atmosphere. And it's close there. Well, I used to work there in the 80s, so it was there. Oh, very good, very good. Well, then in the plate systems, waterless, processless plates. In the processing of the plate, there is a lot of chemicals, water consumed. So we are looking at those options of offering customers processless plates or chem-free plates. In software, ink optimization software, we talked about UV, and everyone said that with UV the ink consumption goes down. Similar, there are software available which can saving. In reuse, like plates, there are printers who use the plate once and they throw away. They don't wait for the same job. If it comes next time, they can use the same plate. Recently there was a visitor from Ahmedabad during PAMEX. He said he uses a plate 7 times for repeat jobs. That is the kind of, through correction of process, we can use this instead of repeatedly making plates. Containers which can be recycled. Bulk packaging for consumables. Hindustan Times, we are supplying plates in bulk packing of 4,000 plates with only primary packing. Whereas earlier we used to supply every 50 plates with a primary packing and a corrugated follow. So that much, junk is being saved or eliminated. Reusable filters for processor or found systems, cartridges, developer replenishers, etc. And in recycling, bulk containers for ink and chemicals, metal plates, paper waste, e-waste, packing materials, we are planning to recycle that. When we send the pallets, we are going because the customer to send it back so that the same thing can be recycled, reused. Well, strategy to reduce CFP, carbon footprint. Main thing is waste, reduce, reuse and recycle. Digital plates, reduce startup waste. If you use an analog plate and a digital plate can get registered very quickly, so it is saving on my credit time and reducing waste of print paper. Sorry. Well, ETP and WT effluent treatment plants, water treating plants, recycle process room solvents and water. In our factory we have got this rain harvesting, as well as the water which is used in the system is again recycled. So we are utilizing that precious natural resource from going waste. Recycle aluminium scrap which is generated in the factory, it is sent back to one rolling mill which is close to our factory, that is Indarco. So they use it. So there is a cycle of using the plate and then it is reusing. Energy lighting, energy efficient motors, efficient air conditioning, these are all applicable to our factory where we are using it. Establish good manufacturing practices. Use oldest material first. It is applicable to every business. First come, first serve. First in, first out. Otherwise, sometimes the first in will go last out, and that can lead to rejections and quality issues. Record paper, ink, press, etc. the settings, so that when you do the job again, you can use those information to reduce waste. Check the condition of, these are all applicable to printing process. We all know this, so I am not repeating all these things. Go lean and clean, and that is the way to green. Lean and clean production is reducing or eliminating waste at this source. Okay, there is a time issue. I will rush it. Well, how can Techno products help? See, this is the photopolymer plates. We could convert that market which is using highly alkaline chemistry and lot of water for processing the plate into a greener plate which doesn't require water to be used in the process, and it reduces the power consumption of the processor, because there are 2 stations which are made to go. Out of 5, only 3 are working, 2 are disabled, and it is using a neutral chemistry, neutral gum for processing the plate. Whereas with the conventional violet, we were using a very highly alkaline solution for developing the plate. This is a much greener plate than the conventional plate, and we could convert approximately 30 to 35% of the market into this. And if you look at the calculation of water saved per year, it is 17 million liters of water which is being saved just because we did a product shift from a conventional system to a greener plate. And that is equivalent of drinking water requirement of a person, if it is 3 liters, for 15,500 people. They can drink water at least 3 liters a day for the whole year by just shifting conventional system to the greener plate. The features of this product is elimination of water from process, which is approximately 4 liters per square meter, no developer, no alkaline chemical, reduced cleaning of processes, smaller footprint. The clean out unit is much smaller, around it occupies 60-65% of the space, and it's a green plate, and most of the newspapers, they have taken initiative to go for this. So that is the product. Well, this is it. Biostar Plus is the conventional plate and BioGreen Plus is the greener version. It is eliminating alkaline. I already explained this. Well, in thermal category, we have already introduced this Azura range of products. One is a chem-free product and the other one is a processless plate. So no processing is required, no water, no chemistry, no power consumption, no purchasing of a processor. So it is much more greener than the chem-free version, Azura TU. Well, the features of this Azura TU is elimination of water again from the process, no developer, it is a factory set, small clean out unit, the operator doesn't need to do anything on that, they just expose the plate and put it in the clean out unit and it will come out processed. Azura T is totally green. Process free, no processor, no chemistry, no labor, no disposal issues. You need a labor to manage the processor, so that is eliminated. Well, in the press room chemistry also we have got lot of products which are I understand. I'll run through this. There are many products which are greener than the current available in the market. There are consumables which are green, and talked about it just now. Go through it. Well, there are some negatives and some positives about going green. One is possibly higher initial cost. That's a concern for people. Cost of associated equipment, changed working practices. There is resistance from workers to, change. If a new product is introduced, which maybe is a little slower, but they are not happy with that. The positives are many. It is reduced chemical usage, reduced waste. You are helping the global cause of preserving the planet. And you have got a initiative of going green when others are not going for that direction or in that direction. Thank you.